Uh, Myself, Jyoti Maikar. I'm teaching Origin of Quantum Mechanics, and this is lecture 2. Today we are just going to see certain laws, 3 to 4 laws, which are very important from the point of view of solving numericals. And in many competitive examinations, numericals are asked based on these laws. So, we are just going through the statements or formulas based to these laws. First is Stephen Boltzmann law. In 1879, Stephen stated that the intensity of radiation emitted by a body, it is proportional to the fourth power of its absolute temperature. And Boltzmann in 1884 showed that by thermodynamic reasoning that Stephen's statement is accurately true for a black body. So hence for a black body we can write this formula E equals to sigma T raised to 4, that is capital T. E equals to sigma capital T raised to 4, where sigma is called as Stephen's constant, and this particular equation it is called as Stephen Boltzmann law. And the value of sigma it is 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 joule per meter square per second per Kelvin raised to 4. Second is Wien's displacement law. So we have seen in the last lecture that as temperature increases, the nature of the graph remains same, but the wavelength, maximum wavelength, it shifts to lower wavelength side. Now, what is Wien's displacement law? As temperature T increases, the wavelength at which maximum of the curve occurs decreases. Not only that, it was found that lambda m into T it is equals to constant, that is product of wavelength and the temperature, it is constant. This particular equation it is called as Wien's displacement law, and the constants are called as that particular constant it is called as Wien constant, and it has a value 2.898 into 10 raised to minus 3 millikelvin. Now, using classical physics, Wien deduced a formula for energy density E lambda, it is equals to A lambda raised to minus 5 E raised to minus B by lambda T, where this A and B they are constants. And this equation it is called as Wien's law of distribution of radiant energy, and this law holds good for shorter wavelengths but breaks down for longer wavelengths. So this is very important point that you have to know, that Wien's law it is applicable only for shorter wavelengths. If we differentiate that equation with respect to lambda and equate that with 0, what we will get, we can show that lambda m into T equals to constant. So Wien's law of distribution of energy it reduces to the same formula at shorter wavelengths. What is the Rayleigh-Jeans law? So Rayleigh and Jeans used classical physics to explain the black body spectrum by assuming that the law of equipartition of energy is applicable to radiation as well. And they showed that E equals to 8 pi kt upon lambda raised to 4. This is lambda raised to 4, where K is Boltzmann's constant. Above equation is called as Rayleigh-Jeans law formula for black body radiation. Now, this is the experimental curve, and in case of Rayleigh-Jeans law, we get the curve like this. Yeah, this is the curve, kind of curve which we get for Rayleigh-Jeans law. So, if we will compare this experimental curve and Rayleigh-Jeans graph, what we can come to know, Rayleigh-Jeans law approaches the experimental graph for longer wavelength, but blows up for shorter wavelengths. So you can see it blows up for shorter wavelengths, and we can use this law only for, so here at longer wavelength region, we can it matches with the experimental curve, but at lower wavelength side it is not matching, but it blows up. So Wien's law was applicable only for shorter wavelengths. This Rayleigh-Jeans law it is applicable only for longer wavelengths, and for shorter wavelengths it blows up. This discrepancy between the theory and experimental observations it is called as ultraviolet catastrophe. Now we will come to the last law, that is Planck's law. Wien's law agrees with the experimental values or experimental observations for shorter wavelengths. Only while Rayleigh-Jeans law it agrees with the experimental values only for longer wavelengths. Planck succeeded in finding a formula which can be used over a range of complete wavelengths, shorter as well as longer. So he devised this formula: E lambda it is equals to C1 lambda raised to minus 5 e raised to C2 upon this is the formula. E lambda equals to C1 lambda raised to minus 5 upon E raised to C2 upon lambda t minus 1, where C1 is 8 equals to 8 pi hc and C2 equals to hc upon k, which agreed with the experiments for all wavelengths, and it reduced to Wien's law for shorter wavelengths, it reduced to Rayleigh-Jean's law for longer wavelengths. So same formula, it can reduce to Wien's law when the wavelengths are shorter, and it can reduce to Rayleigh-Jean's law for the longer wavelengths. What is Planck's postulate? Emission and absorption of radiation can only take place in definite amounts or quanta, and the quantum of radiation of frequency nu has energy h nu, and this h is called as Planck's constant, and its value is 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. This black body spectrum, study of black body spectrum, this Planck's postulate, Einstein's further work on it, all this laid to foundation of quantum mechanics. Thank you so much.